Good morning, friends. What a beautiful day in paradise. Look at this lavender. I am going to harvest that today because, and the smell. Oh, look, there's a bee. Isn't it awesome to know that you're a part of this? I love it. My strawberries are really weird shapes because they just got watered so irregularly, and because my windmill just didn't perform as well as I liked it to. This little garden is close to my house. It's 12 o'clock and we haven't gone out yet, and my dogs are going absolutely crazy. And we're having to walk because my little car up there, I just cleaned all the batteries and I cleaned everything, and I think I've got some water in something that I probably shouldn't have. So we're going for a walk, and the boys don't really know what's going on, or George and Charlie. So they're like, "Oh, we're going, Mum." And so once they see me open the gate, you'll see them fly out, and they'll know that we're on the move. It's interesting, isn't it? Because here we go. They are so happy to get out. We are normally out hours early. But as I said, I wanted to do my car, and that took so much longer than I thought. And then I ended up cleaning the inside and the outside, and yeah, gave it a really good loving. I use that car every day out here. Isn't it interesting? You've got to be careful what you put out there, because I was just putting out that I think I'm going to need a couple of doors and a backing on it, because come winter it's going to be freezing. And what happens? My car breaks. I'm going to have to ring the manufacturer now, and yeah, I can have a little chat about that too. So it's so interesting, isn't it? The property, it's just so much happier just having that really light bit of rain for a couple of days in a row, and it's all just like, it honestly feels like everything has just taken a big deep breath, apart from Georgie. Georgie is like, a dog that's locked up. Like, he has just gone crazy. It's so funny because if you notice, my dogs don't have any collars or anything, and they are just really free spirits. And I think that's how animals are supposed to be. Oh, look, Charlie's going to start chasing the birds too. They don't actually chase the birds, just so you know. They actually chase the shadows of them. And the birds, they play with George and Charlie. They know that they can't get them. They're swallows, and swallows are normally out just before it's going to rain, which is interesting. There's not really rain clouds. I have to say though, people, it is a good 10 degrees cooler than it has been. And oh my gosh. Oh, it's so nice. Like, even 2 weeks ago, there is no way I could be walking down my driveway in the middle of the day without getting severely sunburned, and it just being a really unpleasant experience where it is gorgeous today. The birds are out, you know, the grass is green. Nah. I know you're probably thinking, oh, Pam, it looks pretty brown to me, but you know, it feels different. It really does feel different. And I got up pretty early this morning because I've been going to bed really early, just because it's been so much cooler that, oh, I've just so enjoyed it. And when I got up, there was no lie 20 very large kangaroos in my front paddock near my windmill. And oh my gosh, what a beautiful sight. So this is where they were, in this paddock down here. And if you remember when my big cuz was here the other day, we cut that fence down there. So they've got a bigger gap now. And I think they are just so appreciative of it. Actually looks so far away, doesn't it? And I'm walking that. It's actually really, really enjoyable, really beautiful. It is just such a gorgeous day. It really is. And as I said, all the animals are out and everything just looks so much happier. I just love this change of season. And as I said, we've had like 2 really, really light rains. So it's nothing really in the scheme of things. So once it really starts going and really starts to rain, you know, it is just going to be gorgeous. And I just cannot wait to start planting and get it going some more. That's the side of my brook. You can actually see the whole brook there. Isn't she beautiful? And then she runs down to the dam down there, which is very soon going to be full. And very soon, I mean months, not weeks or days. It is Australia, so, and it is Western Australia, so we are pretty dry here. It is what we've also done to the land too. I mean, if you have more coverage on your ground, you will make more rain. And scientific fact. And because we have cleared so much and are still clearing so much for really stupid stuff too, we are making an environmental nightmare. And that is why what I do is just so important. And this is why I'm getting so much footage, because you seeing it so dry now, and then you wait until, you know, we really start planting and really start and maintaining it. Like, just, I've only been here 18 months, and last year these paddocks were horrible, where all I've really done is, you know, put some seed around here and there, cleaned up here and there, mowed. I mow all the paddocks in circles, and I don't care, you know, if people think I'm crazy, but I have got green popping up on my farm where no one else around has in these open paddocks, and it's pretty much wholly and solely, well, I don't have any animals, you know, grazing on my property too, which really helps. But also, you know, I'm even caring for the paddocks. But I really don't want open paddocks. You know, open paddocks are just, you know, dry and barren and not offering anybody anything. There's no food, there's nothing. And these are so much hotter in summer than, you know, beautiful trees. So that's my big thing in winter, is to really try and fill in as much paddock as I can. And I'm also going to plant, and my dam, my dam and my brook are, again, two places I really want to study on in the cooler months, when you can grow stuff and you can, you know, trial seeds and tube stock and little trees and anything really. I'm gonna, you know, I've watched a lot of stuff, I've read a lot of books, I've listened to a lot of people, I've had a lot of professionals out here as well, permaculturists, horticulturists, all the altruists, and I've watched I've watched my land and listened to it. So you combine all of that. I think that's what we have to do, and I think that's exactly what this is a time of. It's a time of collaboration into absolutely everything. Like, you know, if you think it, try it. See if it will work. You never know. I mean, you know, a tree here, a plant here, a bit of mulch here, you know, one of those, you know, I said in these trees at night time, the the red-tailed cockatoos nest here at night time, and will sleep here at night time. And you can buy these nesting boxes now, so they're safe and secure, and they've been proven to work by lots of people because they've found lots of cockatoos in them, you know. So there's so many things you can do to change, you know, your environment and make it so much better. And you actually really know how to do this, because this is what you're actually connected to. That thing that's beating that tree's heart is the same thing that's beating your heart. We are connected. And that's one thing I really, really do feel out here, that we are connected. And it's so, so important that we look after this. This really is, you know, so important to our health, so important for our food, for our animals. You know, our animals need this beautiful, beautiful natural world to survive. One of the things the animals really, really need, which we're taking a lot of, is primary water, which is water untouched. And you don't want to feed your animals water that's got fluoride in it, because, especially native animals, so we really need to make sure that our water is clean and doesn't have any chemicals in it. So rainwater is just the most amazing thing, amazing resource that we've got, and we don't capture enough of it. And I think that's something I'm definitely going to try and do this winter. I am just going to build 2 or 3 dams. I was just going to build one, and now I'm like, I'm going to build 3, because what does it matter if they don't work for I've realised out here that pretty much from April, and we had it to November last year, but pretty much from April to at least September, October, it's cold out here. So these waterways that you build will last for 5 months, 6 months at least, and I reckon that's minimum. So every little bit matters. If you can do a couple of waterways around your property, why not? And even you at home, even if you can do a little pond or something at your house that, you know, you could attract the native birds, why not? Isn't it just beautiful though? And I am just so impressed at how a couple of really light rains has just made such a difference. And as I said, it's just going to get better and better and better. Have a beautiful day, remembering that you are connected to this majestic world. Bye.